Hi guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce this camera, the new Nikon D3100. Why I decided to introduce this camera is because I really like to take pictures, I really love it. It's one of my favorite activities, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to introduce to you the new Nikon D3100. So let's start unboxing this camera. Here we have the box of the camera, the Nikon D3100. So let's open it. What will we find? Well, we will find all those things. There is here we have a CD. This CD includes a program in order to edit videos, in order to edit the photos that you take with the camera. And also you have here a virtual manual of the camera if you don't know how to use it. Here you access this CD into your computer and you will be able to see all the manual of the camera. Well, here we have the CD. Here we have the little warranty in order if your camera it's not working. You can claim for the warranty. So here we have the warranty. And where else? Here we have our stuff. We have a quick start guide. So if you don't know how to use the camera, very quickly you can learn how to use this camera. So, and also we have a more complete manual of the camera. If you don't know how to use it, you can find here all the specifications of the camera. So here we have just papers about the camera. So let's continue with the unboxing of this Nikon 3100. Well, let's start with the little box that we have here. Here in this little box we have a charger with the battery. This charger you can put in a wall or something. Here we have the charger with the battery. So in order to start taking pictures, you need to have your battery fully charged. So here we have the charger, and then we have other stuff, little stuff for the camera that I will show you later if I need to. So this is what it comes in the little box. We have another box. Here in the other box we have the body of the camera. So I will show you the body of the camera. Also we have the strap that it comes in the little box, but I already used the camera, so I already have the strap here with the camera. So this is the body. It's beautiful. You know, so it's the body of the camera. I will show you all the functions as we finish unpacking this thing. So it's the body. And here it's another box. Here in this box we have the most important, it's not the most important thing, it's the second important thing of the camera, that is the lens. Here we have the lens of the camera. So let's place it. So we have this empty box. So I will throw it away. So I will show you how the camera works. Now that we have the body of the camera, first we're going to place the lens where it goes. So we have here this thing. So let's remove it. So we just remove this thing of the camera. So we will have the mirror of the camera there. So this is where we are going to place the lens. So I'm going to remove this thing from the lens. So I'm going to place the lens in the correct place. So here we have a white point. So this is the indication that we need to put the lens here with the other white point. So I introduce the lens here with the white point here and the other white point here. So I match it, and then I turn the lens. So we will hear a click, a little click, in order to see there is a wall that is in the correct place. So let's hear the click. So here we have the camera, the body of the camera with the lens. So here we go. We're going to put the battery. It's supposed that I already charged the battery. The battery is fully charged. I'm going to remove from the charger. Well, here in the body, here we have this part where I will place the battery. We have some rounded parts in the battery. So this is indication of the correct form where I'm going to place the battery in the camera. So I introduce the battery in the camera, and then, well, here we have the camera, so we will be able to turn the camera on. And also here I have a little video about how does the Nikon D90 works. This is a beautiful camera. It's very practical. It's an ergonomic camera, and it's very functional. It's not too heavy. It's perfect. We have this nice rubber piece here where we can place our finger. It's perfect for me. We have this thing here that protects the lens, and also there's another important accessory that we need to consider when we buy the camera. There is a filter. I already have a filter here in the lens that helps me to protect the lens from any damage. So I already have a filter here, if you can see. So it helps me to protect this lens. So I'm going to place it once again. So I will place the filter. And also there are many kind of filters that we have for the cameras. I have here a package of 3 kind of filters. So let's open the package of the filters. We have this little thing here. We open this thing, and then we will have other filters that we can use for the camera. I have here the guide of these filters. So what we have here is a filter kit, UV protection filter. It's the one that I'm using with this camera. We have another kind of filters. There is circular polarized filter and the fluorescent filter. So that's what I have here in this little box. You can see this is the filter. I'm going to be unpacking the filter. It's some kind of a purple filter. It's very different from the one that I have, that is the UV filter. So I'm gonna keep it once again in this little bag here. So well, let's start with the explanation of how this beautiful thing works. So just a moment, I'm going to move in front of the camera in order to you can see this all the parts of the camera. So just a moment. So well, here we have the camera. It's a beautiful camera. As I told you before, we have this lens. It's a AF Nikon lens. It's a 1855 lens. It's here we have some buttons in the lens. There is the autofocus and the manual focus. If we want to focus the image, we can do it manually or with the autofocus. And also we have this VR button that says on and off. If we place it on, it will help this lens to remove all the vibration things and everything. And if we turn the vibration mode off, we're not going to have this characteristic in this lens. So this is for to reduce vibration and all those things. Well, and in the body of the camera, it's very easy to turn the camera off and then turn the camera on with this button. So we just need to move it to the right, and the camera will be turned on. And then we will need to move to the left, and the camera will be off. So it's very practical if you're going to take a picture and you need to take it very fast. You just need to move this thing to the right side, and then you will have your camera turn it on. So it's very practical, and this ergonomic thing where you can place your finger here and your hand over here, so it's very practical to carry. And well, what else we have here? Here in the body we have this button that is the exposure button. If you want to adjust the exposure, you just need to press the button, and then you will be able, with this thing over here, you will be able to control the exposure of your camera. Here we have 4 different options of the camera. The first option is the normal option, where you will shoot a normal picture. You will place the button here, the shooter, and then you will be able to take a picture, a normal picture. So, and also the second option that we have here, it's a multi-shooter. So if you place this thing here, if you move to this other option, you will be able to shoot 3 or 4 frames per second. So if you press the shooter to the middle, if you press the shooter, you will be able to take 3 or 4 frames per second. As you can hear, you will hear the shooter, and it's taking as many pictures as possible. This is very useful for sports or some things that you want to capture and that are moving very fast. So you will be able to take pictures, one follow to other one. So it's very useful. So, and it's beautiful, the sound that it takes. So that's for many pictures as you want in a very fast mode. And also we have the timer here. If you're not able to take your picture by yourself, you will be able to place the camera in some place, and then you will be able to press the shooter, and you will have 5 or 10 seconds in order to move to the place you want to be in the picture. So it will help you to take the picture in 10 seconds. So we just need to pray. We will hear a beep. So the camera will shoot by itself in 10 seconds, and we'll take the picture. So this is the timer. And then we have the last 4 option. There is the quiet option. This option is if you don't want to hear the noisy sound of the beep 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 that you will hear when you are shooting your camera. It's a very quiet way to take pictures. You will have these noise reductions of the mirror that we have inside the body, so it's not gonna be a very nice picture when you press the shooter. So it's very useful if you're in a museum or in any other place where you can make any kind of noise. And then we have here the modes of the different kind of modes where you will be able to take the pictures. Well, here we have the auto modes. The first is the auto option. So in the auto option, the camera controls everything, the exposure, the aperture, everything. So you don't need to make any change in your camera. So you just need to turn the camera on. You will see here all the specifications on the screen. You just need to shoot. So if you need flash, the flash will pop up immediately. and then you will be able to shoot. So this is the auto mode. We have the non-flash option. If you don't want to have the flash, you just need to turn the camera on and then shoot, and you won't have the flash. We have many other auto options. We have the portrait option, the landscape option, the kids option, the sports option, this macro option. If you want to take pictures to flowers, you will be able to do that. Or if you want to take pictures in the night, also the camera has the specifications of how to shoot in this kind of ways. If you are shooting to a person that is running very fast, you will be able to place this into the mode of sport, so you will be able to shoot to the person as quickly as you can. And also, if you have the many shooter mode, you will be able to shoot many frames per second. And then after all those auto options, all these options that are already controlled by the camera, we have here the manual option. With this with the manual option, we will be able to control everything in our camera. We will be able to control the exposure. We will be able to control the ISO, the aperture of the lens. We will be able to control everything. And also, here we have another option. There is the letter A. With this letter A, you set the aperture, and the camera set the priority. So, for example, if you want to take a picture, you just need to set the aperture of your lens, moving this thing to the right or to the left, and the camera by itself will be able to set the priority of the exposure. So the other option is the letter C. That it means the priority is the shooter of the camera. So the camera will be set the shooter as the first priority, and then you will be able to set the camera aperture of the lens. And the other option is the letter P. With the letter P, it allows you, it's some kind of auto option, but it's some kind of manual because it's already programmed, but you will be able to modify some things of the camera. Maybe if you want to modify the ISO, or if you want to modify the aperture of the lens, or if you want to modify the exposure of the camera, you will be able to do that with the letter P. So the other option that we have here is the guide option. So with this option, we will be able to have a quick guide of how to use the camera on this screen. So here we have the guide mode. It's a very basic guide mode. It's very simple. If we press here, we will be able to see of the options how to shoot this camera. It's a very fast guide of how to use the camera. And what else we have here? Here in this part of the camera we have the microphone. Here we have a button in order to flash in order to pop the flash up. So if we press and if we need the flash in this situation, we just press the button and then we will have the flash up. Right now I will be able to flash to pop the flash up. If I press this button, I just press it and then we have the flash. It's a very good flash for this DSLR camera. It's very powerful. It's not the best flash, but it's a very good flash. And here we have all the output options. We have the the high definition option, we have the AV option. If we want to connect this camera to our computer or TV or LED or everything of output connections, we will have here those things. Then, well, here we have the main screen. Here in the main screen we have this button, that is the play button, so we will be able to see all the pictures that we have already taken. And then we have here the zoom and the minimum. So if we have the plus, we will be able to see the image with a zoom in, and then we have the minimum, and then we'll be able to zoom out the image. And then also we have here the information of the picture. Here we will be able to see the size of the picture, the ISO, the autofocus, many other things. The quality, if we want to shoot video, how are we working. And then here we have this thing, this circle that help us to verify the aperture of the lens. If we move this lens, we will have different kind of aperture, and here we will have the exposure that we are working. If we move to the right side, and if we move to the left side, we will be able to see how we're working with the exposure of the camera. Here we have a little dial. If we want to move the cursor here in the main screen, we just press here this little pad here. We have the trash button here. If we want to delete a picture, we just press this delete button, and we will be able to delete this picture when we just press OK over here, and then the picture will be erased. And then we have this little thing here. There is a button that helps us to use the live view of the camera. We just move to the right side, the button, and then we will have the live view. We will be able to see what we want to take in this screen. So right now we can look that that the lens is taking the TV backwards. So this is for the live view. And also, if we press this little red button here, we will be able to record video. So right now I am recording video with this camera. Let's remember that it's full high definition video. It's 1080p, so it's full high definition video. So it's a very complete camera. And well, what else? Here we have the memory, where it's an SD card, where we will be able to keep all the pictures that we are taking with this camera. It's an SD card that this camera uses. So here is the SD card camera. So well, this is a very quick guide and introduction of this camera that I really like to use, because, well, as I told you before, I really love to take pictures. So well, this is one of my favorite things that I use to take pictures just as hobby. But I just want to introduce a little fast how this beautiful thing works. So I hope you really like this presentation. So well, thank you very much, and let's enjoy taking pictures with this beautiful beep beep beep. Okay, so see you guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.